All right. Do you press the button or do I press the button? We just
You hit the button there.
Oh, yeah. No. I figured it out. We're good. No. Hey, guys, awesome. And welcome back to Game Time Decision here on the Max Wagers Network. I'm Timothy Earl, joined with Nicholas Earl. No Lenny today, so you know it's going to be a short show. He's happy birthday to, I think it's what, B-Money? No, not B-Money.
No, it's Hunter.
Hunter. His bonus child, as he says. So happy birthday to Hunter. Shout out to him. But hey, no Lenny today. He should be back Monday, and we'll be able to roll with that. Before we jump into everything that's going on today, Nick, Caesar Sportsbook, they're running a promo where you get up to $1,100 first bet insurance. When you sign up, new accounts, obviously you got to be in a legal state. Unfortunately, me and Nick are not in one, so we can't use it, but you guys can. And when you do, you get an $1,100 first bet insurance. And in case you have that super mega whale lock that you know will not hit. So if you got your 1,000-unit whale play, go ahead, put your $1,000 on it. And if you lose, when you ultimately lose, they'll give you the money back in free play. So there you go. They're protecting your 1,000-unit whale plays. Earlo is in the chat saying, "Yo, what is up, guys?" But we'll talk some NHL in a couple minutes. We'll talk some NBA, talk some baseball, WNBA, pay some bills, like telling you guys to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Also subscribe to the Earl Sports Bets YouTube channel. I'll put that link in the chat in a couple of minutes, or just go on to YouTube, type in Earl Sports Bets. We're currently sitting at 1960 for subscribers, so 40 away from 2K. There will be a dance video of some sorts of Allie's creation, and that will be coming out after we get back from Disney. I figure I would throw that out now because from the time from now until then, we got a bunch of stuff going on, so we'll be doing that after we get back from the trip. So, but still trying to hit 2,000 subscribers, so we appreciate everybody who does go over there. Check out the Earl Sports Bets package. Because it's a 7-day pass, and you get it for $49. If you use the code NHL at checkout, you get it for $39. And if you guys have had it over the last week, you've more than made your money back. We've been on a hot run with the WNBA, beating crazy line movements. If you guys see here, 39 and 26 the last 7 days, you'd be up about 17 units. So if you bet $100 units, you would have made 34 times your money off the Earl Sports Bets package. I don't know what you guys are waiting for. Just go ahead, jump on it. Bunch of plays up there today. We put them all up the night before, even before we talk about a couple of them during the ESB show. And we're going to beat crazy line movements that I'll even talk about. Which I'm going to bring this up real quick first, because mentioning the Earl Sports Bets package and why this is important. I put these plays up last night. I got the over in the Indiana game. I got it at 164, I believe. Does that sound right? 163.5. It's sitting at 168.5 on some books, but it's moved 5 points. If you got it early, you got a good line. Does that guarantee that's going to win? No, but you got a good line.
You got to play chess when others are playing checkers.
Yep. And then on the other game, we got the under 159, and it's down to 155.5, 156.5 on some books. So you've beaten a 4-point line, a 3 to 4 point line movement there. I'm just telling you guys, and it's not like this is a fluke. We've been doing this all week during this 13-1 run. Jump on it. I don't really plug my stuff that often. We don't really plug it all that often, but we do it once a day. But this is big right now because we are actually really hot. We're doing well in baseball. Hockey's going good. NBA, we're not betting the NBA today, but NBA has been iffy. But there's lots of good plays up there. So go ahead, jump on it, and make some money with us. But yo, how we feeling? We're doing good. I'm considering not betting the NBA tonight. Guess what? Me too. The next game I'll bet is probably game 1 of the NBA Finals between the Celtics and the Warriors. After the Celtics obliterate the Heat tonight and win by 15 plus.
Easy there.
Oilers closed it out, like you said. Hey, it happens. I'm not over. Hey, I didn't bet the Flames last night. That was Nick, but it happens. We're good.
It is what it is.
We hit on the Canes last night though. I'm going Fever money line plus 210. I actually like this play. If you're going to go after it, go after the money line 100%. The Fever just fired their head coach. A day and a half ago, and it's gonna be the assistant coach that's going now. I would go after the Fever in this one. I would look at them plus the 6 or take them straight up on money line. If I was doing the site, I would put them up plus 6. Did I bet it? No, I don't really bet sides that often anymore when I'm hitting totals like crazy. What's up, guys? Let's get these units. Love a 2-teamer, Nick, and good luck. Milwaukee, Mets, Padres, and Cards have been making me money. Easy parlay money. Good luck. Good luck. What's up, Tim and Nick? I already hit the like. We appreciate that, Richie. Do y'all check player lineups as a factor to the games? To which sport? MLB 100%, NBA 100%, WNBA? No, not really. No, I really don't. I just look at statistics and numbers. But we'll go ahead and talk about the games. Even though I'm not betting this game, the Boston Celtics hosting the Miami Heat in Game 6. The Celtics are up 3-2 in the series. They're also 8.5-point favorites in this game. This Heat team has been completely decimated by injuries, Nick. I believe Jimmy Butler, he's banged up. He's not 100%. Tyler Herro, not 100%. Tucker, not 100%. Vincent, not 100%. Lowry, not 100%. You just got a bunch of Marcus Smart's beat up for Boston. Williams is beat up for Boston. This is I'm getting a flood warning. Nice. This is a Miami team that's completely beat up. I think they're done. I feel like if they wanted to have a shot in the series, it was taking Game 5 and being able to try to close it out in 7. I don't see them winning in Boston today. I feel like this is a spot where Boston wins by 12 to 15 points. Not enough for me to want to bet it because I'm not laying 8.5 points in a playoff game. I think that's a little too high for me. And I'm not touching the total, although I would lean under the 202. But Nick, go ahead. I know what you want to say.
Yeah, I was waiting to do this all day, and I started around, I think, 300 this morning, and it went all the way up to 330. I was seeing how high it would go, and then it went down to 325, and I'm like, this is my time to bet it now. I took the Heat money line at plus 325, and my plain and simple reason why is out of 100 times these two teams play, hypothetically speaking, you don't think that they could win 24 of the 100 times?
Not with how the current players are right now. If these two teams play with the players with the injuries that they have, no, I don't think so. I think that the Celtics win 90 out of the 100 games. And they cover in 70 of those.
Fair enough. I took the plus 325. I took a stab. You guys know how I am in the NBA. I don't really do too much in the NBA, but when I do, it's not great. But it is what it is. I'm not a huge fan of the NBA, but I took a shot here tonight with the Heat. Plus 325, I still think it's just a massive price, and I took a shot with it. It is what it is.
Hey, at the end of the day, I'm definitely – the Heat can win this game. I'm not saying that they can't, but I don't see it as a likely scenario. Now, if Jimmy Butler was healthy and Lowry was healthy and Herro was healthy,
they wouldn't be plus 325.
It wouldn't be plus 325, but sure, they would have a chance to win this game. Boston is one of the most toughest teams in terms of defense in the NBA. and to have your players scoring, what have they scored? 82 one game and mid 80s game 5. The last 2 games they've scored 170 points. That's not going to get the job done. So they really haven't showed me anything for me to want to go after them. I just passed on this one. It's fine.
Totally fair.
Storm minus 11.5. I'm going to say no. Because this has dropped to 8.5 on some books. So let's just quickly see what is it sitting on my book.
Here's my advice with that game. If you like the Storm, lay the points. If you like the Liberty, take them straight up.
Yeah, I feel like if you wanted to, if you're going to get the Storm 8.5, this is the perfect price to get it at. You're not going to get it any better, considering that this one opened up at 13. But you could have easily found a spot to middle, grabbing the Liberty plus 13 when this opened, and then minus 8.5 now. But not 11.5. No, it's 8.5 now. You go and get that 8.5. If you could cash out and get that 8.5, do that.
And if you think the Storm are going to win, they're going to cover. Because looking at the numbers here so far this season, favorites when they win are 22-6 against the spread.
Yep.
There are not many. Oh, they win, but they don't covers. No, that doesn't happen that often. 22-6 in the WNBA with favorites when they win against the spread.
Correct. Who do you all like in the MLB?
The teams that score the most runs.
I know. I'm liking Boston. Got to run line it. Cleveland, got to run line it. Mets, got to run line it.
We do have a squad play, Tim. Remember that.
We do have a squad play. We'll get to that one in a little bit. I like the Arizona Diamondbacks tonight.
I think that could be the right side in that game. I like the over in that game more than the side.
Well,
but I do think that Poteet can get hit.
Yeah, I was about to say because it's Poteet and not
Gonsolin.
And not Gonsolin, which makes me like it even more. I got it at 145 and it's down to 135. So I like that one. That's just me though. Got the Giants run line. I like it. The over 8 for plus 230. Hopefully the rain clears up.
I took the Giants minus 2.5.
There you go. Toronto money line. Yes. Giants first 5. Yes. Mets first 5 run line. Yes. Astros first 5 run line. Yes.
We'll get to that.
Avs, Blues, over. Yes. I like all of them. And Sparks, Fever, over. And that's my play. Yeah. That's actually my last Woody standing pick. And I did take the 168, not the 164. Or 163.5, whatever it was. And I'm doing Avalanche in reg. Avalanche minus 1.5. Avalanche money line, also the under. I don't like any of those. I like I have money on the over.
Play Gloria. Blues win tonight.
I think this one goes 7 as well. I think Blues have a shot to win tonight too, but I just like the over 100%. Because the way I see it,
525 to win.
Yeah, the way I see it, Blues score 3 goals. We're guaranteed a winner. Either the Blues or the over.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I took a stab on the Blues for 20. For 15.60 on them to win the cup before Game 5.
Where was the odds on that one?
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it at all. I have a cup ticket for them.
I'm hoping Boston versus Warriors will be the playoff series we've all been wanting to watch. Should be a tough series to bet. Hopefully good odds.
Warriors in 6.
Warriors in 6.
That's the matchup.
Yeah, it's not the matchup I wanted to see. I would have wanted to see the Grizzlies or the Nuggets out of the West. I know it's
or the Mavericks.
Or the Mavericks. I would have wanted to see one of those teams. And out of the East, I wanted to see the Raptors, to be honest. The Raptors are the Bucks, but Bucks with Middleton's injury couldn't come back.
I wanted to see the Heat.
Wow, bad. Yes, stay tuned. We'll do the squad bet around like 5:30ish. Giants lineup looking weird tonight. Be careful. Oh, I am. And that ended up being a minus 130 for the run line, so I ended up not betting it. First two games in the Avs went under 5 plus 115, and the under 6.5 seems fair.
Yes, but the first 2 games had Jordan Binnington.
That is true. and Jordan Bennington has definitely played a lot better than Husso.
Ville Husso, yes.
Ville Husso, who has had allowed up 4 or more goals in every single game that he's played, minus the shutout versus the Minnesota Wild in Game 1. What's up, Pedro? Welcome. Mets first 5. Yes. Rays first 5. I'm going to say no. The only reason why I say no. Oh, you like the Rays. Okay. I would be on the Yankees tonight, but I did not bet this game. Blues Avalanche overtime.
I took a shot at the Blues puck line, hoping for an empty net goal, the reverse puck line, my bad, at plus 295. So I'm going to say no to that.
That's fair. Speaking of, I'll let you talk about it, Nick. Colorado Avalanche taking on the St. Louis Blues. Game 6 of the series. We just saw probably one of the craziest hockey games out of the entire. I can't really say out of the entire playoffs because we saw the Edmonton game last night, which we'll get into.
Edmonton game 1 was better, I think. Last night.
I think that fifth game in that game 5. Before we get into Blues, last night, Nick, Edmonton, Calgary, what a freaking game! Okay. Even though we lost,
we shouldn't have.
No, we shouldn't have.
I will say this now, and I'm going to say my piece on this, and then we'll be done with it. That was not a kick. He did not kick the puck in. How do you kick the puck with your skate still on the ice? If you're kicking the puck, your skate is off the ice trying to actually kick the puck. That is not a kick. That is a goal. They should have won in regulation. That's all I got to say about that.
And then an empty netter, and all of a sudden we're hitting our plus 165. But
175, yeah.
I will say, in yesterday's game, 4 goals were scored in 1 minute and 11 seconds. That was the fastest 4 goals has ever been scored in NHL history. Goaltending optional. Jacob Markstrom did not look good that entire series. The
Mike Smith did look good that series, though. I will give credit to Mike Smith when credit is due. I totally shit on him from the beginning of this playoffs on, and he has gone only to prove me wrong. So shout out to Mike Smith there for proving me wrong. The Oilers are the only team who have done that so far. That I challenged them and they proved me wrong. Florida proved they were frauds. The Maple Leafs proved they were frauds. I looked at, and then we'll see with Colorado, and I looked at Edmonton at the beginning of the series, said, I don't think you have what it takes to make a run in the playoffs. Prove me wrong. And they've proved me wrong. They're the only team to have done that.
Now, looking into it, say if Colorado wins tonight, Edmonton versus Colorado, is this a good series?
Oh, that's going to be a lot of fun to watch because you're going to see 7s as totals, and you're going to see some overs.
So, yes, it's going to be a good series. Do you think it's going to be a competitive series?
If we do,
games, 7 games?
Yeah,
or could it be a Colorado sweep for the Cup?
Colorado wins that series in 5, in my opinion. I still think Colorado is a far superior team. They do have better depth than Edmonton does, and I think they have what it takes to slow down that McDavid line. But to a point, obviously, you can't completely shut them down. But Mike Smith has been good for the first couple rounds. It would be a huge test to see what he does against the Avalanche. Would be a huge different matchup compared to playing the Kings and then playing the Flames, who are more of a lower score, or not a lower scoring, but they don't have the offensive octane power that the Avalanche do.
All right, fair enough.
And then the Blues, I think, would be a bad stylistic matchup for the Oilers. I think the Blues can win in 6 against the Oilers.
Speaking of the Blues, Colorado, St. Louis, we kind of, I guess, talked a little bit about it, but what are we thinking for this game?
Yeah, I like St. Louis to force Game 7. I said this the other night. I said if the Blues win Game 5, it goes back to Colorado for 7, and I'm going to stick to that. I think that Game 5 represents what this series could be: a massive comeback and a massive choke job. Because what we've looked at, what Colorado has done in the second round, the last few years. I mean, they went up 2-0 against Vegas last year. They were 2 wins away from making the Western Conference Finals, and they lost the last 4 games of that series. I could see something similar with this series with the Blues coming back. They've done it. Even in the games they've lost, they've scrapped back in some of those games. They've caught back up to bring it within 1 after being down 3, or tie it after being down, or forcing overtime with a couple minutes left in regulation. Like, this is a team that's been scrappy, and I think that they can continue to do that here and win a game at home. Plus, I don't see the Blues. I don't see the Blues losing all 3 games at home during this playoff series at all, even though the road team has won 4 of the 5 games.
There you go. We'll go back to the chat. Was that really a kicking motion?
No, it wasn't. It was him trying to break, and the puck was going to go in anyway. But whatever. And plus, those plays have been called goals all year long until last night.
I prefer the unders since the Avs Blues went to overtime last game. You're still getting Husso in net. You're still getting
I feel like
Kemper in net who has not played well.
And if you're playing the tired legs angle there, I like when with tired legs, I prefer overs rather than unders. And the reason behind that is offensive players know where they're going, defensive don't. And it's tougher to defend than it is to it's more energy to defend than it is to play offense.
There you go. Mike Smith is still not a good goalie. I don't think they win the Cup. I just want to see whether that would be a competitive series against either Colorado or St. Louis.
I don't see Edmonton winning against either of those teams.
His Oilers are surprising me, but Colorado has too much power.
Don't sleep on the Blues. The Blues aren't dead yet.
If you get ahead of the line, can you get Rangers Carolina line over 5 tomorrow? Should I pull the trigger? No.
Yes.
At a 5?
Yep. Over 5? Absolutely.
Fair
Absolutely.
Enough. Fair enough.
Let's see. I don't know if they have the alternative 5. I see an alternative 5 at my book for minus 160. I'm going to tell you right now, my play for tomorrow is over 5.5 at plus 125. Every single game has gone under this series, and I can see an elimination game, especially the third period over, which I can only the third period over is minus. Third period over 1.5 is minus 145 tomorrow.
Yeah, because you're going to get goals in the third period. That's fair. I want to say Blues take it tonight, but teams are closing out games on the road.
The Lightning did not.
But but we saw the Edmonton Oilers do it. Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah, I can see it.
Any Mike Smith mistake, the Avs would have to capitalize, not look back. The Flames didn't do that, correct?
Yeah, and a huge shout out to Woodcroft, the head coach of the Edmonton Oilers, who just throughout the series just made adjustments, moving players onto certain lines and stuff like that. Just whatever he did worked. And one thing we have noticed in the NHL the last few years is usually one of the teams that makes the Stanley Cup, their coach was a replacement halfway through the year. Last year they did that with Montreal. In 2019 with Berube with St. Louis when St. Louis was like the last place team halfway through the year, and they made a miracle run all the way to the Stanley Cup, like stuff like that. Head coaches that get fired halfway through the year and get teams that fire their head coach halfway through the year for whatever reason have success if they do make the playoffs. And the Oilers are that team right now, so I wouldn't put it past the Oilers to make it.
Yeah, who's just the problem?
He was fine last game, all things considered.
St. Louis team total over 3.5. However, Colorado is winning series. It does not matter. Connor McDavid is the best player in the world.
Yep, he is. Not a doubt in the world. He's the best player.
Could have been under last game. It could have. Could have, should have, didn't. At the end of the day, it's all numbers. I think this game goes over. Yankee money line. I would say yes. Nick says no. But I didn't bet it. Nick bet the Rays.
Which is rare because I'm the one that's been on the Yankees more this year.
I would back more Jameson. I would be more willing to back Jameson Taillon, who the Yankees have won the the last 6 times that he's pitched. So it kind of be my angle on that one. Rockies over. No.
Yes.
You like it. I don't think I can. Just because I don't trust the offenses, especially Colorado on the road. Padres over. Our best bets in that game. Braves over. Yeah, I could see that.
Yes. I bet that over 9.
4-1, 4-2. It could be. It could be. As long as the Blues wins. That's all that matters. DraftKings over 5. At minus 130. There you go.
I'm going to take over 5.5 at plus 125 tomorrow.
Okay. Great show, guys. Thanks. No problem. Real deal, of course. The Yerfie in the Toronto game. Sure. Give me a Toronto.
I'll say sure because I have the Blue Jays first 5 run line. I think they scored first.
Give me some Blue Jays runs. Opinion on Boston Celtics, Boston Red Sox, and Colorado Rockies parlay. Well, I didn't realize you could parlay the Rockies with the Rockies. I know you're talking one of them is going to be the Avalanche. You want to do a multi-sport, same city.
I like the baseball teams. I don't like the non-baseball teams in those parlays.
I would say if any of them are going to hit, it's that Boston.
It's the one. Boston parlay.
Boston parlay over the Colorado parlay because honestly, I think both Colorado teams can lose, and I think both Boston teams will win. So there you go. Mets money line. It would have to be a run line. San Diego run line. It would have to be the run line because they're minus 200 something. They're minus 222. So yeah. Rockies game under. Yes, I do. And then Houston first 5 team total. Yeah. Boston run line. Yes. Giants over if they play tonight. Sure.
I'll say over in the Giants game because I have.
Would you bet the under for the Hurricanes and Rangers game now or wait?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
I'd bet it now because I think we can see 5s. I'd grab a 5.5, even though 5.5 is juiced beyond belief. But it's hidden every game of the series. So if you like the 5.5, you're going to pay some juice. If you like the 5, there's a good chance you'll push. And I would bet it now rather than later.
There you go. Blues team total over. Yes, I like the over in general in that game. I'm hoping for a 3-3 at one point, and I'm not just casting my ticket.
That team total is just a little bit too juiced for me.
Opinion, yeah. Daryl, I would if I'm betting either one, it's Boston. It's got to be the Boston parlay. I don't like either Colorado team. I'm all right with both Boston teams, but that's just me. Hey, Twins. Cardinals money line. Against the Brewers. Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. Heat plus 8, I know Nick would be all right with. And the Blues, sure. Yeah, Blues, yes, 100%. Thumbs up. Avalanche game, 6.5. You guys on over or under?
Over.
Oh, games.
No, game.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Avalanche game. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, over, 100%. Nick, where's your Blues jersey?
It's over on the bet over there.
That's all right. Squad bet. You want to do squad bet for today?
Squad bet.
Hold on. Hey, Twins. Mets 15-0 wins as favorites after following a loss. I like the Mets tonight. Yes. All right, Nick. What was our squad bet yesterday?
Our squad bet was the Boston Red Sox, and they came through.
And how did they do?
I think they only won, 16-7? I think that was the score, 14-7, 16-7.
I feel like 16-7 was the day before they won. Oh, no, it was 16-7 yesterday. What was 2 days ago then? 2 days ago.
3-1.
No, 2 days. Sorry. 2 days before that was 16-3.
16-3.
But yes, the Boston Red Sox money line, or if you wanted to do a little bit of plus money and do the run line, winners on both of them. So we did well. What is that now? 4-1-1 through our squad bets. We talked to Lenny already. Here's our squad bet for the day. This one can either work first 5 or full game. We like both of them. It's the Houston Astros. And Justin Verlander should be in considerations for Cy Young in the AL. Pitching to a 1.22 ERA, and Chris Flexen needs to go back to the KBO. He starts this year for Chris Flexen, the Seattle Mariners are 1-7. He's got a 1.6 record, a 4.98 ERA. He has faced the Houston Astros twice this year, both of those games resulting in a 4-0 loss for the Mariners. I would also be okay with an under in this game, even with Chris Flexen pitching, because the Houston Astros have the number 1 starting pitching ERA in the league and the number 2 starting pitching ERA in baseball and the number 1 ERA for bullpen in the MLB. So this Houston Astros team is winning games using pitching, which is different. But I like Justin Verlander and the Houston Astros to the squad bet, which you could take either first 5 or full game. We like both, but we're going to go first 5 run line -120 for the Houston Astros. You still taking the under? Yes. You still taking the over? Yes. I believe in both of those bets, 100%. Because I feel like that Liberty game, you're going to get, it's going to be maybe high 140s. And then that Indiana game, I could see in the 170s. So, yes, 100% still taking those bets. Jays first 5 money line. Yes. Boston run line. Yes. Astros run line. Yes. Keep it simple today. 100% agree. Every time I bet the Mets or Yankees, they lose. I feel you. You can't get the New York teams right. What's up, guys? I'm on the Mets run line today. Yes, 100% with Cookie on the mound for the Mets, and it's what's the guy's name on the Phillies?
Falter.
Falter. Yeah, I got like nothing on him. So yes, Mets run line today. Like button, hit that for the boys. Appreciate it, Dad. Hi, how you doing? Okay, good. The last time we had one of his comments, I accidentally clicked through it quick, and then he yelled at me. So, hi, Dad. How you doing? No, I'm busting. Guardians on the run line. Yes, 100% backing Shane Bieber with that one. 100%. Cleveland, yes. Dodgers, yes. Giants, yes. Red Sox, yes. Twins. No. We said no to the Twins yesterday. They lost 3-2. I would say no to them again today. Boston over 10. Yes, 100%. Flat Earth Day or what? Yes, happy Flat Earth Day, Friday. Everybody. Yeah, Flat Earth Friday. Hold on. I stole this from Higgs. Shout out to Sean Higgs, Midday Money. Check it out. 12 p.m. Noon Eastern Standard Time every single day, not just during the week. Also on A's and the Yanks. Hope you guys are doing well. We're doing good. A's. Yeah, I'm all right with the A's. And the Yankees, I would say yes. Nick would say no. You like the Mets? Yes. Twins? No. Red Sox? Yes. Padres are best bets in that game. And the Giants, you would have to run line. That's a minus. That's a minus 230. Alternate spread plus 1.5. Colorado Avalanche and Parlays.
No.
What's that sitting at? They're minus 170 for the game, so that's got to be what plus a minus 250. Actually, that for a parlay piece, that's probably not a bad option. I actually don't mind that one. Remember Verlander last game?
1.5? That's minus 500.
Yeah, said no. Remember Verlander last game versus Seattle? Last time was 1-0 first 5. First 5 under. There you go. Plus money Yankees is kind of scary. It is. But I think they've won most of the games that they're plus money, which is crazy to think. Giants run line is another great pick. The Reds are 0-15, losing and failing to cover run lines against the West. There you go. For Wilson, Ohio. Is that how Ellie does it? I probably did it bad. I'm sorry. Sorry, Wilson.
You did it weird.
Atlanta team total over. Yes. They should be able to get runs against Trevor Rogers. I don't mind that. Everyone hit the like button. Dang right, D-Talk. Because it's flexing on the mound. I like the Yerfy. I agree. Twins sitting players, be careful. Also the Yankees. That makes sense why they're plus money now. Okay. Where's Allie? She's missing the squad bet. I think we already told her before that. Llama living the flat Earth life. Yes, he is.
Yes.
It's the flat Earth llama. I hit the like your dad. Appreciate it. St. Louis over 2.5. I'm guessing that's the Blues. And
Yes.
that's a yes. And I'm thinking he's saying the Cardinals as well over 3.5. Sure. And you liked as well. I appreciate that. And if you guys have not subscribed over to the Earl Sports Bets channel, which reminds me, I forgot to put all the links in the chat. So, Nick, if you want to BS for a minute and talk, I'm gonna go ahead and throw everything in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, yeah.
Good job,
What were we
Nick.
talking about again?
I don't know. Here. You could mention this.
Oh yeah, be sure to subscribe to the Earl Sports Bets YouTube channel. We are at, I believe, 1960 subscribers. And I think that we should be able to hit that 2,000 hopefully soon, and then we can see Tim dance. When we do that, would you take Boston first 5 run line or over first 5 run line over full game? Orioles have a better bullpen. I like the Red Sox full game. I'm fine with either or though. He will win. He will take the money line. He will push to Game 7 Vegas' money. Yes. Heat win tonight. Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
Heat plus 320. Yes.
Good luck with that. We're not going to talk you off big plus money like that.
I bet it plus
Nick,
325.
Don't let Tim go out like that.
Yeah, my bad. He put me on the spot, and I didn't know. And we were going through all the chat basically.
Boston, yes. Milwaukee, Nick. Milwaukee. I have the
Milwaukee run line.
San Diego, best bets in that game. Houston run line, yes. Under in the Texas game, yes. I think that's pretty much it for today. We'll go ahead. Max Wagers Network lineup. That's important to go over. Higgs is at noon with me. I help produce that show. Morning Wood with Allie Burns is at 1. Just Parlays with Chris King is at 2. 3 o'clock, Scott and Scott. Back to the window. Sean Miller, 4 o'clock. Main event, pay-per-view that you don't have to pay for. Game time decision with me, Nick, and Detroit, Lenny. If you like Milwaukee, I would wait
Miami.
to bet in-game. If you like the Miami Heat, just bet them to win the series. Because if they win Game 6, then it's a toss-up Game 7, and you're getting a really good price for it. Just figure I mentioned that one. Jordan Biddington, friend of the program. We will force Game 7. Buckle up, play Gloria.
Play Gloria. That's their victory
song.
That's their victory song.
Dodgers, no, because they put in a different pitcher. Giants, sure, you have to run line or super run line it. Yankees,
no.
Okay, we're gonna go with no then for that one. I'm all right with them, but Nick says no. Astros, yes, have to run line it. Jays, yes. Evil Twin will say no to the Dodgers. I will say no to the Dodgers because Madison Bumgarner is pitching for the Arizona Diamondbacks, and it's Pitot for the Dodgers. So I like the pitching advantage with Arizona.
That's why I went.
See you guys tomorrow, and on Higgs show. Sounds good. Oh yeah, check us out. Check me and Nick out each day, every single day around 10:30 Eastern Standard Time on the Earl Sports Bets YouTube channel for the ESB show. We go over all the games for that day. Make sure you guys are over there. That should pretty much wrap it up for today. Nick, any last words before we head on
out? Let's go Blues.
Let's get it. That's going to wrap it up for this one. Remember, squad bet tonight. Houston Astros, run line, either first 5 or for a full game. We like both of it. The official one is in the first 5. So there you go. 4-1-1 for our squad bets last week. And that's right about how long we've been doing it. But that's going to wrap it up. Check out the Euro Sports Bets package. Nick? We'll see you guys tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. We will see you guys Monday
Monday.
for another edition of Game Time Decision on the Max Wagers Network, presented by the Caesars Sportsbook. Good luck, guys.